Today's event translates into action the commitment made by you, Mr. President, to strengthen governance and to endow Sierra Leone with a sound legal framework to mitigate cybersecurity threats and eradicate cybercrime.
Sierra Leone today is on the trajectory to ensure the enhancement of its environment, to further strengthening domestic, regional, and international cooperation on cybercrime.
Cybercrime threatens every aspect of our modern societies. It's been an honour for the UK government to work with your government in partnership to get to where we are today, to this milestone.
Sierra Leone has focused on developing digital technologies and expanding access to those technologies. We must also prioritize safe and secure uses of digital technologies so that digital technologies support inclusive national development. At the sub-regional level, I agree with the ECOWAS representative that we need a holistic and coordinated approach to develop and secure our cyberspace. The European Union representative also acknowledges that the bill I am about to sign into law today is consistent with the Budapest Convention on Cybercrime, the African Union's Malabo Convention on Cybersecurity and Personal Data Protection. So our law is therefore not a standalone contrivance of shoddy political ends. It is therefore a great moment of honor for me to sign into law today the Cybersecurity and Crime Act of 2021.
Me fambo dem wana kushe wana kabo. This na SLPP Weekly News. Me where they talk na ya, me na Dima the Great, the SLPP bobo.
My government has fulfilled
The SLPP bobo. So if you just join we, this is SLPP Weekly News. What you go wanna do now? Wanna share this program, copy and paste it to your brother, to your paddy, to your sister, to your auntie, to your granny, so they will know that we dey alive to come discuss some key issues that we believe say irrelevant to our country as a whole. Welcome to SLPP Weekly News. Me fambo den una kushe una kabo. This na una bobo again, Dima the Great. If you just join with this na SLPP Weekly News, where today we get key issues where we know say is very, very important, where we know say it disturb that we country day as a whole. So today we got for can talk about the corruption where they perfect back. Now that country day. Me and you know say where President Bio can power. The first thing we say it makes sure it makes Sierra Leone become corrupt free. But then because of that statement, the way President talk and do and talk, corruption they perfect. And now not to only affect that effect no more, they use all other means just to affect this corruption. The promise where President Bio make, they want less Sierra Leone people they will not enjoy that promise, and they don't want less Sierra Leoneans they will enjoy what the President talk and do don't count for we. So we see corruption they fight back. A human sacrifice. Would they see corruption they fight back by blackmail? Would they see corruption they fight back in tribalism? Well, I get expert there with me. Where they get for can't join hand with me to cut una or them BB thing the way I don't call here how it happened. Well, now let me introduce the co-host. Were they with me first before I come with the woman where they keep the record straight?
Sierra Leoneans, good morning and good evening out there, and we welcome the SLPP weekly news. Me with the talk show now. Me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Thank you.
Well, the man we just talk, the DJ first, the SLPP DJ. Well, then now let me call the woman where they keep the record straight. You mute.
Hello, Sierra Leoneans. Mina Tenekbaka. Mina a dual citizen, Sierra Leone and Australia, and Mina advocates national and internationally. I'm based in Australia, but they do advocacy. So I think say now responsibility for allow really they educate with people then concerning waiting the new direction they do, because we don't find out say all the media houses there now, the propaganda done it too much. They know they ever showcase the good work of this sitting government. Everything where they come up with now negativity. So me don't decide say I will return back to social media for they set the record straight and advocate to Sierra Leoneans then. May they embrace some of the development there with the new direction not carried. We go benefit them today, it go benefit them tomorrow. Because we want to see a better salon. Most of the people they don't tire for living abroad, they want to return home. But some of them think they with the new direction don't bring calm, we don't finance it. Because of politics, people then they spoil them, then they sabotage the government, they know they look at the bigger issue for the entire society, then they look at individual benefits, because individual benefit not meet them, or not to them then have power because not to them particular, then decide say this will they make sure say will they damage everything with the new direction they try for implement inside this country. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenekbaka, for that brilliant speech, brilliant analysis. Well, my brothers and sisters, they may famous followers of the Green Movement, I just tell when I say that the program is what we wait for every week when I SLPP weekly news. Now the program here what we talk the real fact and we give recommendations. But then now, before we hit the target, we don't see first what is now the big news today where we president talk and do bill. It don't sign the cyber law. It don't sign out today. So today the cyber crime law where they provide with privacies there, where they protect where they make some people that not going for they use the media in the other way around just to degrade other people then just like that. Now that country there. I believe say today is a good day for we all. So I would like to take this moment and tell President Bio, thank you for what he don't do. In a talk and do, where he say something, it say it do and it don't do. So now hardworking president, I just want to tell you thank you. Then DJ Force, you don't see President Bio what he don't do today. So before we enter on the other topic, what now you don't take on the hardworking president talking to Bio? We don't make sure today people in Sierra Leone all over they don't get privacy now.
You know, fellow Sierra Leoneans, it's good for let we embrace President Bio. It's good for let we tell President Bio thank you, because it don't really show difference lines in past government them. You know, the people of Sierra Leone, we voted for President Bio, make no mistake. And I encourage Sierra Leoneans, we did in Sierra Leone, for me to listen to the president, for me to listen to the government, because waiting President Bio be tell the nation say I go make sure say I deliver, and the people they give me 5-year job and that 5-year job, the President Bio don't show results. Sierra Leoneans, I tell you, thank you for when I vote for President Bio. And signing the cyber security law today, we all don't know, say, government be don't they come and go. They don't ever think about the NTR. But he say, I want to leave a legacy. That's what President Bio say. I want to leave you something. You know, they only protect in your own family, but also they protect the entire Sierra Leoneans, both internal and external. Well, if not so it be, then Sierra Leoneans, I want for them una prepare yourself and una learn and una copy and una understand the system of governance where President Bio don't carry it, the leadership we don't carry it. So I tell Sierra Leoneans a thank you, and we also encourage the government for men they actually work hard. Let we people they understand the meaning of this cyber law. Because some people if we say no more, we in our WhatsApp where they talk, now the meaning or now President Bio they look up to. Because the level of understanding and this a new thing we don't the country where now few people might know the meaning and the value within the protection where this cyber law they bring come. So I encourage the Minister of Information, at least many bring come inside local languages, many spread out all over Freetown, Sierra Leone, now the provinces, making only tap na Freetown where they don't go hold that meeting. After that meeting, it is finished. Let's get people out there who they explain inside Mendi, Timini, Loko, Fula, Susu, Mandingo, Kranko, Kono, and all other tribes, just like we be there in Pakaba in time. So let we people that really know the meaning and the value of cyber law. Because President, they don't pen and down. They don't pass through parliament. It don't become a law now. But waiting at the things that we do inside this cyber law, we possible for do. At least let the government prepare himself, make it go down to in people, let they explain inside the local languages, may they break it down for them. I believe see that go really, really hold water. And that will scare criminals them because criminals they don't increase around the world. Yeah, criminality don't increase around the world. So if we want to get cyber protection now, so let we make little farmers then, the wheelbarrow riders then, the market women them, you know, the school picking them, may they know. So even some teachers then, some lecturers they might know the words, but they don't know what really it protect and how far, how powerful it is way for protect Sierra Leone. So may they break inside Creole for we, so that we people who they say Maggie and Pepe out there go able to know the meaning. If you say make I talk about the signing of the cyber law with President Bureau signer, well, that night I go left coordination, and that I go say for let we people out there, we don't get access now free tongue. Where they not even the kind of the big tones they may they able know the meaning, but when they get a radio, they go sit down here, may they know the bottom of this cyber law and why make you sign and why would not make for let it be a law in the country. Thank you very much, Mr. Dima.
Thank you very much, DJ Force, for that brilliant analysis and that good recommendation where you give that you tell the government thank you. And then the government take their responsibility very serious by going to all them villages then to make sure then they want them, then they understand. The reason why I believe DJ Force talk down there is because we know propaganda don't boku. We don't get an opposition yonder for let it be a helpful opposition or a developmental opposition. They have reduced themselves as destructive opposition. So whenever they see something where is very good for Sierra Leone and good for Una, they want to twist them to crank going the other way around for discourage Una. So I believe that was a very, very good statement from my brother DJ Force. Now, Madam Tenekpaka, the woman where they keep the record straight. What thing are you on take on President Bio in good things what they don't do for Sierra Leone today? Where you they enjoy that privacy law and me self they enjoy Naya, and now President Bio say Sierra Leonean for enjoy themselves. So what thing are you on take? You are mute. You're mute.
First and foremost, kudos to the new direction, because cyber law is very, very important as the world don dey move very fast. Cyber law, every developed countries then they don get cyber law long ago. So e very important wey the president don carry with am, because this get for protect the intellectual properties as well as the jurisdiction data protection. The data protection is very important, because na some of the things that land the way happen previously in the last election, when dem carry with biometric, then later dem begin hack themselves, they cause issues then e also good for community, because the young people dem wey dey go online, they not even know wetin dey happen to them. Some of them dey come across people dem wey dem dey fake dem online. When it come to relationship, when it come to other things, then they thief money in their hand. And also cyberbullying, it don't make a lot of people then they commit suicide in different countries then. For example, we say this, so it make young people then they commit suicide when they company and they bully them online. That make they don't strengthen the law now. Yeah, if they catch you for cyberbullying, you left inside US, you threaten anybody now through social media. The federal police get the mandate for contact that country dey. If na FBI then they do, then they go right now. You do not, you don't get right for threatening anybody online. So this na a very good thing where President Bio don come with, and especially for young people the way they online. When they find out say then yahoo then they contact una in the
I think we get some technical issue with Madam Tenet Baka. Well, DJ Force, continue with Madam Tenet.
yeah. I say so you get for be careful wetin they do. I say most of them guy then yeah. Then they online and for hack people then phones and emails them, then they can fake wetin self to you. And they get so many devices there now we don't come with they attach am to your phone. If somebody they record you, if they add you to call, if this person here na lie, if they lie to you, the internet get side who side they go put the information, if they see and clearly say this person here na scam, it is scam you. Too many scammers online and they scam people there, especially women. Then they use love for make the woman then fall in love. Likewise the man then back, the woman then they do the same thing to them. So this na a very important thing where President Bill don't do for salon. So as DJ Force don't talk I go one for buttress outside DJs for say let the Ministry of Information take the information down to the grassroots there all over the country. May them use all the media houses them around the country, may them sensitize with people them, may them understand what's in this cyber law. Because salon, the problem we will get any development where President Bio come, we get with neighbor then they twist into different way, then they bring politics guy inside. But this na law way good for everybody, because people they don't fall into cyberbullying na salon na something where they not be actually understand. They don't fall victim. People that don't rip them off through this thing here. So I think say this law, this kind of law in our country will able to protect with that money. So I tell President Leo thank you for way they really make for salon, make it match up with the rest of the world. Because all the advanced countries they get cyberbullying law. They get cyber law anyway. They get cyber law. So I see why we not forget her now. The president not make we don't get her many times to the new direction.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka, for that brilliance, analyze issue where you give with people then. You know, my body the rise, what Tenet Baka they talk, DJ Force. I don't say you want to talk, but hang on the more.
Exactly, man.
Okay, but then I give you this space.
You know, the woman is so get the knowledge that they expand the program. You know, Because we in the final say they don't, even this time around will be the way people they say, oh, this man don't call me for go work, he don't take call me money in my hand. But what I want for say, what they scratch me more, the president be talk about the data protection. The data, it all spread the data space, it all open the data space for protecting people. Because say around West Africa, we get a nation, we get other countries, we're very good in this area. People are not good in technology. So now, it get for come to a time now, even when you say something, when you deny the data, they go compare, they bring a card to you to court. But I make say, the government in the Republic of Sierra Leone and the Minister of Information go down to with people by speaking Creole, Mende, meaning local, etc., etc. For let them really know the value of this cyber law. Because the president, they talk about data protection. Some people, they don't understand what they mean, data protection. Like here, all the communication, what they do, all the programming, what they run, the data, they store up. If I go above the limits, who said the law not permit me for go, when they charge me to court, they bring all the information before me, na court. So now the thing and this way president, you don't carry it, This president is too powerful, man. It's too powerful, man. Because he learned from the lapses where the country they continuously they go into. Now I believe it bring this kind of protection for Sierra Leoneans. Because you get people where they sit on America, England, Germany, Holland, China, they go into people their account, they fraud them. Not only when they kind of WhatsApp group no more you call or you make propaganda, the only security way they don't bring. No, it don't broaden the data space for the nation, because in the final say Sierra Leone they can't take over other West African countries. Now we will say technology they can't take over. So you see who said the president talk about technology. So before they can't broaden the technology in our country, at least it don't broaden the space how to protect with people. That man no left sit on America no more. He go inside your account, he go draw money there. Say people in the count money, machine back na preach on, we believe in money laundering. ACC na me weakness. We na be corrupt past president.
Oh, we just lost DJ first, the SLPP DJ. But it come back. The speech from Madam Tenet Baka is very brilliant. Me body the bet. We get people then where na oppositions then, they call them, we neighbor them. If they see woman team up, where say na woman, then they able convince you, we not understand to say that woman not a woman, a man team up. When are the people that we they deal with right now? You see, but then I'll give DJ first, but let it come back in. Let it continue with say left with. Let's continue, DJ.
Yeah, so his final say people and they way they be the bring machine, they do money laundering. The past president and the country they do money laundering. ACC na me witness. So if the NTR be done they happen from past leaders and where the president own a vote for, he say no, enough is enough. Now, post no go no more, he can't do money laundering in Sierra Leone, wrong go. Because if he say Sierra Leone a country where they not get data system. Now we don't bring a data system where anything where you do now feature now, we can even compare like what be happen as status. Because the data system was not in place, if I don't say Paulo Conte, they go for free. Now, same thing repeat, that they able bring the record to the state, to the court. So I admire President Bio so much so that it's like Sierra Leone is taking over West Africa. Say who na the super world power in West Africa, but now the APC Tulumbo Toolgate Panbody, now be don't destroy waiting the British man them be left go with. Because this cyber law, remember the time when British be the rule, they be get them. But when they hand over power against APC, they destroy them. So they believe them come with propaganda and lie and criminality and they become increased in the country. So it's like President, they don't look into the whole system and say, no, enough is enough. We should move forward. No more. Criminals are not allowed in our state. Thank you very much, Liban.
Now, Thank you very much, DJ Force, for your brilliant analysis, man. I just enjoy where you be the talk at Tenepaka. It always good for when I go to count on this program, on this platform, the Green Movement. Everything where they are is so cogent, is so unique. Now, yeah, if you use bang bang, when a APC Tolongo told you somebody, where you not get sense, where you can you learn. You call now education platform this. Because we say we get a woman, powerful one, where they talk the reality and also give recommendations. They talk the straight thing and they keep the record straight. Then we got DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. The man where we talk, if you don't understand self, you go understand on this platform. So my family there, welcome to SLPP Weekly News. Me where they talk, me Nadima the Great. We said President Bio, thanks very much for what he don't do. Now we come for down on corruption fighting back. When we talk about corruption fighting back, I want to let people that really understand what did they mean by corruption fighting back. But then this again for go direct to Madam Tenepaka, let him can tell people then first what did they mean by corruption fighting back with tribalism, with blackmail, with sacrifices, and a lot of things. So, Madam Tenepaka, I want to let you take this minute, at least 2 minutes, let you educate the people and let them know first what in the thing will mean corruption fighting back. Because this was a statement made by President Token Rubio, but we all they perceive what they happy now.
How the corruption they fight back in Sierra Leone, because the level of education in Sierra Leone is very low. Then in the other hand, we get educated fools then, where they highly educate them, pass through the institutions then, but I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe they don't allow the institutions then for pass through them. Then they left now overseas, then they incite them people then because of political gain, because they don't belong to a particular group, then they do them thing and they, for instance, when they don't suspend this lady, now the
Lara Pierce.
Yes, Lara Pierce, na Freetown. We don't see a letter don't come out and call themselves the Creole descendants for defend this lady. Then I be don't go through the social media. We say Sylvia Bladin come up and say we them be sakam. Nobody no be say because in a Creole. Now one thing they unbox Sierra Leoneans there, and I'm glad the way them people then they don't write that letter. That don't clearly expose them say. Then are one of the corrupt institutions there and corrupt people there will be done they inside that Freetown day where revenue not they come out to them, but then they wait for the indigenous people then for work and bring the revenue come into Freetown. Then they sit on pana. Now that President Bill don't decide say outside the corruption plants at the roots and up, they don't come with all sorts of things then on social media. We don't they see outside and they come with cartoons then, with young man then they count money, but because the people they not educate, they don't know say they want and they na cartoon, then they see and say na correcting, for example, then come up with Fatima Bio in Bobo, all them thing and they na cartoon. We know already that one they say na cartoon, na technology then they use for play them propaganda then for tell the world say now them money are don't missing, they no want let this Sumaya expose the new direction government. I mean they don't sack. Now the other way around and they do and then they misinform the public, where is very very bad. Now I mean this kind of law don't can as alone, because this not the woman where in professionally he then at that road day he don't misinform the public then he come with wrong figure for inside the public. Now the Creole descendant they don't come then say they not agree, then come with a letter with a press release where is very very dangerous for our community, because they sit down then they see how the mayor they keep the city dirty, the corrupt activities that we don't engage in for create job opportunity for young people that they do pass in party APC young man them. Now they no more they put in positions them that they see how they embezzle the funds where they come. Now the council people they not get better market space, and council they sell land to people, then they know they even make roads. Now the people themselves they contribute for go make the roads then they know they bring water. Now any new location outside people they want for big house, Now then people they don't grab, they don't go write them kind letter there. Because now this they be done they do in the 60s, in the 50s, they be sit down at that fruit on day because when Salone they get independence, then the young people they be don't go school, they be so smart, they take the British passport, then begin care them people then go. Young people they say no, once we don't want the British rule, we don't want nothing from them. So then get the opportunities and they then picking up they go England. So now they even get the degree. Now we don't know say people then they where then they buy paper now. Where then they buy paper now other parts of the world because you buy paper now then they catch you. You know they go free. I like na 30 years. Where they hold you, they pay for all the damages that we don't cause. For use that document, they go teach people that we don't see boku now, so then they catch them. So they be done based now that's free time. Then they assimilate people them. When we brothers them they come from upline where they want get job. Assimilation mean you got for changing name to Creole name. Before ever you go na certain offices there, when I be custom, when I be the same position when no native man not ever sit down at that position there, who say Lara Pierce don't come also auditor general. Now they no more be the holding positions then they. And they know they plant plantation, they know they do no farming, but all the revenue the old people then they work for them cows and a fruit on they sit down on top, then finger that change finger they. Now then we get the corruption headquarter where President Bill don't try for roots now they don't count tribalism inside because a Creole, because a woman and they use gender for cover up. Now income tax force them if you're not changing name to Creole forget job they very hard. Sat inside and they would then go put you there as countryman, but who say money the way that corruption headquarter they inside income tax they know they ever allow you there, then they say then a Creole now then they can't sit down. We don't they see the land issues the way they happen at Fruiton. Then go begin say, the mayor now we own Creole chief. You know they do that in any advanced society. Tribalism not get for work na salon. Tribal war not get for happen na salon. We don't pass their stages then they not get for happen. When would they see all the mismanagement of funds then they happen? Corruption now that country the headquarter now the president bill don't touch. Now they don't touch. So for let us see, then say them call themselves Creole Descendant Association. May then say we wish development program where they don't come with. Even the judiciary before, they not they allow any a native man for be the chief justice. But new direction get for change all. It get for change all because the indigenous people themselves, they don't learn. They put them picking in a school. They don't educate. They're highly qualified. They're supposed for them at them positions then. Because as them pull a number and then begin say, hey, now when they crash business, then they bring inside under. Hey, Timini man fit na that position once he get the qualification. Limba man fit they once he get the qualification. Local man fit they once he get the qualification. They not be sign contract na fruit and say now the creator for them at that positions then they now some of them think yeah the new direction don't begin change. The corruption where they fight back now one of the key issues than this. Certain people then feel say no more this side belong to we now who fit now who for day. Are glad the way President Bio they can abolish down the then be the fee say then superior pass anybody in the country. Na lie, na come. Then beg for land after the free slave trade. And the original Creole then where they become then I be half cast them. Most of them we don't they now na can't be there. If your mama not be local to me fuller, then get them half background and mende me mama come on jama this that especially where the railway train become. Where them papa then they go walk upline. We know the intermarriages that we happen. But where them come, you know, therefore assimilate you for behave like no more that slavery time, you know, for speak loud, you know, for do this, you know, for do that one day. They be done the whole certain positions there, where then they force with brothers there for change their own biological name for no more let them get access to their employment then they down the all done new direction don't kill her. President Biya tell you thank you. Now the roots of the corruption now they don't touch. If you remember when they begin bring APC then for commission of inquiry, what did they talk? They say if President Biya ready for fed corruption, may go into the administration side. They say the administrative side and then the corruption headquarter there, which is true. So I hope say when President Biya don't start so from yonder, if they go and clean all the administrative sectors then they. So salon we not need tribalism. I repeat, we no need tribalism. We na a nation of 7 million population, as how dem be don say. We no need that one. They will get intermarriages then. The Creole Descendant Association, wetin me dey tell una today, if una really wan let salon, una wan push salon agenda go before, let salon be a free place for all. Una for go back to the mayor and talk to am how e dey dirty the city, because the city dirty on a purpose. Even them motocar dem wey dem don bring am for clean the city, na dem dey go and dump so. Na the roadside dem, inside dem water dem, dem dey do am on a purpose, because not to impart dem na power. And President Bio don talk am, and even the energy minister wey go na Bombali, he say regardless of which party the mayor belong to, e no matter, na the development of the country na im dem want. Na inside that free Sunday una dey sidon, the Ministry of Energy e dey work very hard. Then dey cut cable dem. Una no dey advise say, oh, we no wan dey inside darkness o. But because not to APC out and SLPP a new direction, una dey hope say, oh, una damage dem thing and una dey make let the new direction fail. We do new direction, we no dey left sidon e fail woefully. We go sensitize with people them through the social media. And I'm glad the way President Bio don carry the cyber bullying, wey they don carry with the cyber crime na salon. We get for continuously sensitize with people dem, because sometimes we can run them program there, we no know how una dey go get one number, then una begin text you, una begin me in particular, then text me, then call me, but I no get time for them, because we know say na the truth, na our responsibility for let we educate with people them. So for let the Creole descendants come with that kind of letter and statement, I'm highly disappointed in them. That position, no contract no dey na salon, no sign no dey whole sign say na Creole no more get for day. Like peers don do a mistake when na totally administrative error and professional misconduct. E no get for use tribal card, e no get for use gender card for cover up. We no dey accept am na Sierra Leone gone at those days. The young people dem wey dey come, we get for put a correct sense na dem head. We no dey can dirty dem brain like dem old one dem wey samu and dem dey go to dem dey bring dem can treat for can misbehave. We no get for accept that. We young people them, a law the way they protect them na salon. Anybody you can now na social media for recruit them into conflict through misinformation, the government go hold you liable. Now make they don't count this cyber law. Law now understand say na the law for everybody.
I hold you there first for now. Now we come to DJ first. You just don't hear what team Madam Tenek Baka don't talk. They don't break the whole program we got for can talk here today. Talk about the cyberbullying, of course. I'm glad the way President Bio don't cover these things. We talk about the mayor, but now that mayor side, now they interesting me. Now I want a question come on from there. Let me say a remote day. Now we see the Creole descendant that they don't come out. They say how this, that, SYZ, the way they don't suspend the woman and not fear. They go fed. They want jubilees. They want to do that. But then now I want also take you back to the city mayor, where the woman grab and say, you know, they appoint no many people there. They say, you know, they can't appoint Bowabisi Kemokai at the end of the day, this, that, SYZ. But then when that happened, the whole nation, the whole tribal, mandate tribe, it hurt everybody. But we'll not see anybody come out say that they go demonstrate, that they go do this. Yeah. But this woman, play a careless role where as a city mayor when they appoint them for let it do the job now free turn and not they do them it tip the money then they for in your interest for APC your interest and categorically talk them say APC Torongo to get pambody if a fair now APC don't fail. Yeah. And under that, it give a very drastic statement where by right we the tribe from the mandate tribe for not even count chaos. But President Bios is not taken into consideration. Yeah, why is it that then Creoles them where they don't face Sierra Leone, where some of them say no more now everything good for them. Then they grab that they can't begin talk then kind nonsense press statement day. So what are you on take on that before me have to himself?
You know what I want for say the Creole Descendants Association don't fail Sierra Leoneans them. But if they try for do something, what they don't know. What they don't know, now they try for say. Because here is a Creole association or descendants in the Republic of Sierra Leone or abroad, where they sack Charles Magai, the Attorney General, Minister of Justice. Nobody no put press release. For say what to people they know the way they love Charles Magai. We'll move forward. Where they sack the Minister of what? Lands. Nobody no put press release. When they sack Minister of Mines, wait so nobody no be there for put press release. But wait till they try to refer to this Creole descendant or Creole association. They're ungrateful. Me, for one, at the tendency, they're ungrateful. I have no regret for saying this to the nation. Why I say they're ungrateful. President Bio Naingi job to Lara Therapiers. President Bio na employer. And they don't vote for him. Not to vote, they vote for him. Now, President Bio no more become me feel sorry for him. He get a job, just like we begin job to Charles Magai, where they sack. Presiding today, who na they see, I think they don't sack him. Now, second time this way, President Bio don't employ him. Yeah? But the Creole descendant don't fail the nation. Because if they try now for put press release for Lara Therapiers there, how far this woman is so powerful or important? Let me can say Creole descendant, they are ungrateful. Because when President Bio, the Sierra Leoneans, they vote for him, they not be signed contract for say Lara Therapiers for in that position day. But just like what team Madam Tenekpa can say, corruption support days don't fall in the Republic of Sierra Leone. This woman now job President Biogia, now President Biogia that job, and we can meet her in that position day. But because Sierra Leone, the president will not bring him, he say, I have come to provide for the people. So he decide for Wokutam. When he decide for Wokutam, now they pay back this way, Creole, they pay President Bio back. Now he make us see where Sylvia Blyden release, in press release say, oh, so where they be sack me, where APC be sack me. So me not to be Creole. You know, I don't take in and say, the Bible and the Quran don't take over Sierra Leone. What you be they do where they survive, now where you do, you know they survive. Everybody take your job serious. Yeah? If they sack Charles Magai and Lala Therapiers, who are they for cry for? Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is my question where they go to now. But you know, the people they know they try for understand the meaning of fighting corruption and fight against corruption. This now two different things what they play with now the system. So Sierra Leoneans, they not actually try for understand what they mean fighting corruption and fight against corruption. Because if they don't know this meaning, then I want for draw Sierra Leoneans them for say a system we don't set up for planning. President Bio don't set a system for planning. If people and where they in their public offices there, they're not able to understand these two meaning, fighting corruption and fight against corruption, then I want for draw our attention, say Sierra Leoneans, they say, they don't set up a system for planning. This new direction don't set a system for planning. If you not work toward that system for planning, then you're out of the race. You are out of the race. We want Sierra Leoneans for no. So the one way they want to play tribal card, where they know they able to get farming, they know they ever lay farming, they know they donate. This Creole descendant, they know they donate in that country. There. All this tragedy where they take place, even the Ebola way camp, they not donate. The Moslai way camp, they not donate. Always see them busy they do, they not they receive the end. So if them, then your sister, where President Bio can give job, not to create descendant get a job. Now President Bio don't get a job. President Bio say no, you are not working to our planning system. Step aside. 24-year-old Pekin, I can't investigate Lala Therapiers. You understand? They say step aside, then Creole they don't begin to hit President Bio, they don't begin to threaten her. Then who are these Creoles? They are just local boys the way free slave, they become pick their care and go na America, England, Germany, where they be don't return, they pay for go na the home there, they can't sit down and fit on, now they want begin pull finger for say they go crack the new direction. The only thing, if you pull finger for crack the new direction, well, remember say, a finger go crack your eye. Yeah? So the corrupt base, it don't for them. Yeah? Lara Tribalism, even whatever you get for do parliament, no parliament, she's no longer going to come to that position. Because if Charles Magai don't go, then remember, say, he said don't go. Then the woman when they sack Charles Magai will take a position, he said we don't go. And he said they follow. Because they know they meet the plan system. The system we don't put in place for planning. How for plan the country and how for make sure say Sierra Leone back take over other West Africa country. They are not working toward that dream. So you're gonna go. Yeah. So if you ask me for now talk, I go talk about Lara Tribalism for say the crew they're ungrateful. They don't show President Bio say they're ungrateful because President Bio now he give job to the Peking. Now he give job to her say I want to work with you, work with me now. But at the end of the day, it don't give result. So it don't step aside now. They don't begin the full press release. They threaten them. APC waiting not to their own day. They don't begin the whole press release. Then why may they be Charles Magai, then APC not be whole press release? So they say something, what did they not know?
I hold you there. So, I hold you there. Thank you very much, DJ Force. I'm glad the way you give that statement, Let me make it clear for everybody and understand. What did DJ Force say? Of course, that woman be there. Now power. But President Bio ain't getting a job. Now they pay. Yeah. And if we do the job for Sierra Leoneans then. Not because if they don't appoint they almost 10 years for under Ernest by Kroma, when the new administration come, they know say you corrupt, you don't cause trouble. They know they suspend you. They suspend you. So if that woman no say what did they don't suspend them for, he will defend himself. Well, no problem. Let him go defend himself. Let me glad the way Madam Tenet talks say. There is a statement from this lady, how they call him, this Sivra Mago Blinding, we say in Beng be second that time they say it corrupt, they say it did that, but talk nothing, it go it pass to the jurisdiction, then from there it go free, it pass the court ruling or so forth, SYZ, blah blah blah. So if Mago Blinding, they talk then kind of thing, and I believe say it's also a very big disgrace to the APC to not go to give Pamodi. But the funniest thing here is, Madam Tenet, before I give, you utter a statement. We see a video where the APC them, since they don't come at power, they don't get nothing, absolutely nothing to help Sierra Leoneans with. But to tell us, say how they don't degrade themselves to a destructive opposition, now this night we see. How you go look at an innocent Peking, when they know nothing about politics. Then when I come on behind your mama because of a mama when I go doctorate something to come on that body blackmail them, make video and come. This is the corruption we talk about. This is not the first time what we see in history where a opposition bring themselves down to that low level. Low. So this is a very big disgrace to them and to them picking them, because if you're not Papa, you're not Kumbra, you don't go take you, you don't want to let somebody take you on picking a crango, in that short way to just molest them in the other way or try to say you want make them funny. But I'm glad we President Bio don't sign anything because people the way they do on a Jibri Bangura and that DJ Million way, know himself. This is very, very painful to see opposition then for them to join her with the government to make Salon go before. They know they do them. They become very, very destructive. This is very, very sad. But however, this is not SLPP Weekly News. Now, yeah, we talk the fact. Now, yeah, we talk the reality. The co-host, na DJ Force, the madam for all them program that this platform in the under. So, Madam Tenet Baka, I want you come in. You be hearing what you mean, brother. They talk about them Creole descendant there. And this is what I don't talk about. Also, the way the APC they try to treat young people, innocent people, not to politicians when they want involved inside. What's it that you want take on this? From there, DJ Force come in.
They start from Musa DJ Force don't end. even when this fire incident don't happen, wetin the Creole descendant then go as their own contribution. They be don't turn berry ground with hand at that country now receiving end no more than they. When will people then do the farming, they harvest them cocoa, bring and come all the revenue into Freetown, then sit down, then they receive everything, then they that receiving program they don't end though. It don't end. What's you feel say because you know now even no more for them at that seat. We don't get the indigenous them. We highly qualified like una, especially when you go na the east and south. And not and brothers then also they highly qualified as well as una for attain any position where una think say now una for them at that position say we brother then get similar qualification for go there at them side then they and we want for see them at them positions then they will not they take them from una. When it come to that cartoon, one man called me, hey, now una they talk for SLPP every day. Una don't see what the SLPP then they do. Una see this boy with this kind of money and I say, he can send me a photo. He say yes. Now he send me a photo. Now say bobo. I say cartoon that man they make sit down. We say get boku money the way they count. Now me bobo cartoon and I send them to her. Now say how you see yourself. Now I say oh now I don't believe because this technology we don't come. The low level of education now I make president you don't come with free quality education and they tell una education not cheap but it don't look una it don't sorry for una say me people they not go able to afford that but me they undertake for make sure say all them the cages they are locked and for pay for the schooling them men then go school una encourage una picking them for go school this technology we don't take over the world now cartoon the one then they cartoon people then. Me be we see do ajibi bango they don't cartoon me say one day cartoon me now tell her say no give me red pants because I'm allergic to red pants I know they ever buy in a shop. So when they cartoon me they give me red pants me allergic to red. Now damn they tell her. So some of them things what people then they do for brainwash the community is so quick. And when APC then they hold their meeting there. For one great individual, una they go and say una go home meeting, una na oppositions there. Una know the crime una don't commit na salon, una the pan commit na salon. Under the International Child Protection Law, make a very clear to una. When you look at the Security Council, the conclusion on children at risk, like what in Samora do so, some of them bobo the way bring and kinda underage from Makeni, some of them left inside that fire day. The government get right for let them bring that man they come for justice for them picking them because the law done already there. The Security Council be don't sign the conclusion on children at risk child protection law. Any picking where they at the age of 15, 16, 17, you not get no rights for recruiter into conflict. Because if they go gather them picking them and McKinney bring them can where they invite them na anti-corruption they not go for beat them na question and answering in they go recruit them picking and they car with them. International Child Protection Law even the African Chartered on Child Protection Law not allow them for do that one day because now recruits they recruit them into conflict. For let bring them can and they demonstrate na street na recruits they recruit them. So that one then are the dangerous things then. Why not the whole press release on them thing and the APC, I repeat, and they go back to una. Cherno Majuba, you know a very young man, you get a protection, potential leader for the APC party inside that country there. Not allow them failed politicians there, where they don't already lost the game. Then and then time not then at their side or age not then at their side. So the one can dirty una brain, they feel say they sabi all. I don't say una, hey, a politician is different from administrator, from a professional. You can learn book, you get all the PhD there. If you're not a politician, you're not a politician. A real politician and somebody who forget patient or understand who that they can't deal with them. So Cherry Coco, you not the opposition leader for the APC party. What would they expect if something they go wrong na the parliament so all right? Come with other institutions then because that institutions then with the opposition leader. Now una they engage with the government for let us see a clean democracy, let able enjoy with democracy. We not want to see a die opposition in that country. Me in generally I don't want to see a die opposition in that country. Let's say una mute. So you not a lawyer, a well-trained lawyer, you get the background, you get the education, you get the understanding. Try for put your head down, you engage with your party member there. How you get for engage with the new direction government rather than you follow them fail your corner then they where they don't can then the SLPP we don't bond them. They don't can una na APC na the big picking from SLPP. All other one the way they can be here now. Then they na the prodigal son there. So una the big one and now una get for know how for deal with them one the way they come meet una because they anxious pass una self. The anxiety is not the give them chance for this power. The power hungriness not the give them chance. Now una responsibility for SIDO with other well organized institutions then wey una know say dem dey for protect with democracy. Let una engage with the current government rather than for dey go engage una sef and then nonsense dem dey we dey can't make press release, we dey can't do this, una dey threa ten. Wetin una dey threa ten? SLPP dem get people dey won't understand the game wey una dey up to and una no get for catch up with this new direction. If na so no more una want for train, una no go meet up. Una try put una house together and be there and represent the people there, engage with the government for the best interest of a nation. Not so you no more they go na that parliament they for yourself, not so for yourself now for the people then. And now that we want for see a clean democracy. What are the oppositions and the governments and the other institutions there where they for protect with democracy go engage with government, not to where them boy they can with their foolish thing then they wanna begin say when they go hold press release for cartoon una already know say what's they happen. But I'm glad where the president will get he go learn what he go learn I can implement. Some of una don't go learn na oversee una can explanation na una can with. Una not able patient for implement wetin una don learn for put her into una young people then when they say education the day where they come on a university. Me lecturer tell me he say wetin would they give una why they say the dean of university he tell we say wetin we don give una today not to for una take am na una community una go share am with people. Now wetin president Bill go take na England na university na don come for can share am because e don study the country where they don do feasibility studies. E no can no more I want power na this I go do e promise it where e come with a manifesto e don dey do the implementation na that they want for see. So do ya una the young people then una na the future leader of tomorrow una no follow them failure politicians there for let they can't dirty una brain because they not get plan for the country. Everything is about them. You they see them say the ego not they give them chance. Now that make they don't pass, they don't bundle themselves, they don't form consortium. I want see though because the consortium would that get for header. Then can say SLPP they form alliance. What's at the end? Would that get for what's it say? So the consortium na Nigeria movie as soon as don't start we don't know who's at the finishing get for day. So no worry if we don't know who's at the consortium get for end. But it go be very pathetic for let us see a young guys then when are intellectuals then when are future leader then at that country they for let them sit down there when I can't dirty them brain. So then cartoon the way they make we go once let the people then they educate people there about them cartoon there and let them understand because some maybe don't take into granted say yes now make they don't serve Lara Telopias because now then kind money when picking don't go take now that money then they don't want let this sumaya pull na do now make that bobo they hold that kind money they all na cartoon all na fake for brainwash no more the people then na the country but we dey the internet day we get for the sensitize people then una not get for get away with anything. We are back and back on social media. Una get for they keep the record straight. Una not
They don't tell una the key recommendation there. The woman will they keep the record straight. Now DJ Force, you don't hear what Madam Tene don't talk. But before that, I want to place this press release. I want to let people to understand anything where we they talk, we not just they talk no more like Jobo Jaga or Blogo Blaga. When that mayor, city mayor, where he grab and abuse the whole tribe, we don't want they call this, that, and do this. But now we see say Creole press release or Creole what they don't come out. Because then we say when corruption be there in that country, they heavy, they be the thief, they be they do every joblo jabla inside APC administration. But now when a decent government don't come, what did they do? They come with them blackmails them. So when you see the press release, whether they come up from diaspora, Creole descendant, the one that way for 19 Jubilee, they don't in that country, they inside, they power them, they not do nothing. You see, at the end of the day, you see somebody they come on McKinney, Putloko, where come like can say, yes, a change your name to Johnson, Stevenson before a get job. These are some of the things that will be happening in that country. But now, where President talk and do Bio come, what he say? President Bio say, in a leader for everybody in that nation day. In a leader, we believe say, you there McKinney, you there which region, you there east to, you there south to, everybody. Now a president. And where president be ready for development, who say a begin? A beginner, not to Mandela and go beginner. How would they call them? Not today. Yeah. Now that other side, then they know the other side, Freetonia and the owner sit down there. Now them, they enjoy Boku facilities. The president be at the beginner with them before it don't begin crying. Or damn, who say come out. So it's very, very disgraceful and disgusting to see people that way now they don't take inside their administration them where they don't corrupt, where not BPT man them, where they all believe in Talatela or Talapiers, where inside they and when at the corruption headquarters, where the engineer to thief to make so Sierra Leoneans there will become very, very poor. Today, President Bio say no way. They don't see them. We don't suspend them, but they would see Creole that they come out, they want car with them Jublu Jabla. But we not say APC 1930s another work. Yeah, another work. And we are not going to accept it. So, DJ Force, now I want to come back to this program because this Creole, where the paper out is very, very bad, which is not good for our nation. What are you talking on that? Then from there, I want to with that sacrifice business and also the speech from ACC boss on Samura Kamalo Kamara, how they don't begin thief Sierra Leone money for so long, and now when they call for let it go to go account for it go cow people in Pekin, and unfortunately they don't die. But then, what are your final take on this Creole descendant business here?
Creole descendants, politics of tribalism, politics of Creolism, another hook. Now, great.
Quality of Creolism, yes, I like that.
Yeah, politics of Creolism, another hook. Because at the end of the day, the Creoles, they don't just show we say they are dishonest to the highest degree in the Republic of Sierra Leone. I don't see the change and say they sack Transmana. Why Creole man not be pulled press release? What is so important or so danger, Lara Trader Pass, if they pull up? What is danger or what is make us so special? When now President Biogian job, they not vote for him. Sierra Leoneans, I want for draw in our attention, see, Lila, they not vote for Lila to reappearance. Now President Biogian job. So President Bio say, they give results. She's not giving results expected from her. Yeah? From where Canada country, they not try for work with the government and not try for work for Sierra Leoneans. But look, this not the woman we work with Ernest by Kruma. Then who say it be there now? Where we went to austerity. Sierra Leoneans. When I begin remember them here, Lila don't prove himself wrong. Because at the end of the day,
yeah, DJ Force just to be the top and they come back. Lara just don't prove say enough and not capable for that position. So DJ Force continue.
Sorry, President Bio now set up a system for planning Lala to repair no match up with that system there. So if they ask her out of the race, then why they for poor press release? Why Creole for poor press release? So they're ungrateful to President Bio. They still repeat this question because now President Bio give this woman job. They don't vote for him. Like when they vote for members of parliament or Jude Jallo. Yeah? Now President Bio get a job, so he get right for Saka. What is so special? Why make the sack Charles Magai they not be poor press release? We are moving forward. All right. Now, You see, what he make they put that video against Fatima Bio in Peking. Now the result, the by-election results will come out from Kono. The number one let people they pay attention to, because that by-elections, when Kabbalah be speak, people they not be taken serious. They go on a Twitter, they go vuvuzela. They say now they carry violence into the elections. So when we go back to Kono don't speak. So I test Sierra Leoneans them, thank you. When they don't they prove APC Tolongbo to get pan body wrong. All the by-elections they don't lost them. So Kono don't take the status key and return her back to President Mew, because that by-election inside Kono, that night determine the 2023 election. So Kono people they don't speak. What the Kono people they do? They take the key, they give back to President Mew. Now make APC go pull that video against Fatima Mew in Peking, so that people they not go concentrate on that election outcome. Now, Kono, now make President Mew go talk now. CNN say, do not be afraid of the outcome of the results in favor of the government. So you see how people see the danger. They're very smart. Because then 3 by-elections them will happen, the law. So but they don't let people focus today. Now make the cow cyberbullying. Yeah? They cow internet bullying. So quick, they go make video, they put money. Now make they tell people and say, do you believe in movie? Because people don't begin, like people that don't begin to fall into that video. Now I say, okay, do you believe in movie? You always watch movie. Do you believe in movie? Then they say, oh. I say, but unless you know, APC they go and fool now. That outcome of that by-election where they lost, hopefully they can zero. So not only people they pay attention and jubilate from that or talk about that in the media. So they bring a video for disturb the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. But I tell President Mew and the SLPP media team, we're very powerful. Where they for rebuke the system and rebuke. Now, while Lala Trepia the Saka APC go press release, now the headquarters don't fall, because APC be don't they use Creoles against the state for let Sierra Leone not develop for very long time, from Shaka Stevie in time. Yeah, Creoles now the bridge where they always they make sure say they undermine the SLPP government for let APC come to power. The city mayor, now my example.
For technical reason, we get small connection with DJ Force, but it come back. Yes, continue. Continue, DJ Force. Continue. You did 2 side on. Go come out, you come back. Okay, now my family, then if you just join with this now SLPP weekly news, and before I give DJ Force back as the program suite, well, let me give you a small body water. Well, then from there, I bring back DJ Force and now we can analyze this issue here. So, if you just join with this now SLPP weekly news.
One day, better get focused one day, you don't matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, you don't matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, one day. No matter how long you get for till the hey God, help me now. Say no matter how we tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, no matter how we had me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, no matter how we tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck him one day, just patient, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck him one day, so if not stone you, they broke me brother, broke ya. Better get fuck him one day, if not tire you, they patch me brother, patch ya.
Better don't come. Now the better this. You know, if we not just the join with this na SLPP Weekly News, me with the Amina Dima the Great, me co-host the DJ Post and the chairlady Madam Tenen Paka, the woman where they keep the record straight. We just give small body water because we see how the tension be there on the platform. We see some man and they dry do blow jabla. But now we can give this the advice and also make the record straight if we not say the record a bend. Now, thing what will not be the expect to tell una say this platform is very cogent. Look at the analysis from DJ Force. DJ Force don't make Sierra Leone and let everybody understands. Say the APC Tolongo Toge Pambody, they receive a massless beat, not to only Bobo with SLPP Bobo them. SLPP beat them and molest them. The people of Kono district don't come back. They don't say politics of stronghold or politics of tribalism or regionalism in all the work. So it's just a pity for the one that we believe say they go use tribalism to come back in power. It's not possible, especially the biggest tribe we get in a salon. Now, DJ Force don't make people understand, see, the reason why they come with that video now for distract we. And not true. Sierra Leoneans, when I know say APC, whenever good things they happen, I think they call distraction. We see what the president will do. It take people then, artists them to carry them go na Dubai, where all man they focus on Expo. What he happened? The biggest stiff man when left Sierra Leone into austerity, and as by Kruma, what do you do? He go put local, he go begin to do blue jabla, the big grammar, big fake promises there. Which I go see there, I say within 6 months you can be university. Where you know it will build even the school side come out, Magboroka High School side come out, who side go, and know it will be there for 11 good years. They can't talk say this government within 6 months it will be university. You know, now so them politicians then they where they don't face Sierra Leone, they don't face we, they can just work out with distraction. So I just want to say fake trade to SLPP for that. I'm glad the way DJ Force with that statement. Madam Tenekbaka, I want to let you DJ Force with something where me and you don't forget about them. That's cyberbullying we count for that body. They count to distract we because we for celebrate with victory we don't happy. When they change, they divert with whole mindset and send out to that video day where it make people them confused. At the end of the day, we not say now fake, now to reality. Then we say for celebrate now, we not able to celebrate again. Yeah. So what are you on take on what did DJ Force take? DJ Force talk?
Attract people their mind say for prove and say Lara appears in Sakwan now because of this. Then secondly, that victory they for now not pay attention, but we will focus. We really pay attention by all the by-elections in Kenema, Kono, all those are the by-elections they don't take place. Our focus they are begin for no. Me we see them call me, I be they sleep. I say why when they disturb me? They say now this video don't come on. I say na fake. I say APC. Then get one strategy. Whenever they don't feel some side, then they try for distract them. I remember the by-elections in one of the things and then they where they don't pull out with himself. I say and for Botgen say Lara appears in Sakwan, President Bill not supposed for Sakan. Like no mommy brother don't talk and then they always use them. And Maka make one statement. This now the Creole descendant they will write this letter. All the statements they make they go directly to them, not to the general Creole population. Because we know say they get decent one day among them. Not to them all. but that particular descendant letter wey don comot na we dey try for address na ya now. Wetin DJ Force talk, the APC don dey always use them for unseat the SLPP government. You know why? Because most of them people dem wey dem get, they are less educated, so that one dem dey threa ten dem say na dem get the education and they can pose with them. But we SLPP, when you see the northern SLPP, they are academically inclined. When you see the eastern SLPP, the southern SLPP, the western area SLPP, they all dem minded together, the Creole SLPP them. So anything what would they do it on the core value. What would they count on where SLPP stand for the best interest of the people and the community? For come up with institutions then, creativity, what side people then go able get job. But in this case, they're not they try for understand what side the new direction they head to. Then just remain inside that old pattern they say now with this, now for day and that. But DJ Force don't already highlight some of the issues then. When APC be they go, they left the country empty. Lara Slpp as na me then at that position. What he be talk? They not become with demonstration. You know, DJ Force don't already address most of the issues there. Now that area they. So why now when this thing don't happen now? Then they can't say now with this because now for deviate the attention of the people them, say they don't lose them by elections then. Because APC know they still understand who side the new direction now can, who side which level it takes Salon to. Then things say now then tell them they where election they reach, then go give money to Rare Boy, then they come out, then go, then they cause trouble, then they scared people, then they vote for them. The corner people don't speak up. And any by election when I then cancel elections, then they underrate and now they the base they come out. They can't more DJ Force don't talk. And I make Kabbalah will be telling and say this rich amount on take out don't get base. SLPP don't already lay foundation now. We go see 2023 what they happen. So now the similar thing that one day are they still big Sierra Leoneans then. Now move from that old 1967, 1977 pattern. You know they work with the world advance here. Now we not get gun now we hand, we not they shoot person. But the social media now the powerful weapon we don't can at the world. Any propaganda on account with they reborn can, with they educate to people then. As President Bio don't say education they open somebody yeah na the key to the war entrance. Now that now what they do now that make with the kind of media with they sensitize people then. But what's in one mega for tell the government, make them look into the International Child Protection Law and the Chartered on Africa Child Protection. The Africa Chartered on Child Protection. Make them watch closely samurais and cohorts them. What then they try for do for recruit them young people there into conflicts. Make them not allow that because a law day that law day Otunu Olari become with them directly from Sierra Leone where they recruit them young picking them into for the circle in conflict, in armed conflict. And recently we don't see on social media that they come with the same thing then they go and share and at the APC forum they say law already now this be happen 1991 similar thing go happen now that now they don't they trend with na social media. But I don't tell them already, you know they scared belle woman what see don't they do say get belle born pikin now they can't scare them with. So me no want talk down they become a public forum this. So we know the fragrance in there. What's in DJ Force highlights exactly nine they do. They always use the Creoles them inside that Freetown city they for on city SLPP government. I make the city mayor it get the other city. It talk today. What's in the more DJ Force talk say you know go employ no men day. But I'm glad we get a president and they tell you say education not to where you go land, you pass through the institution, you not allow the institution for transform yourself as a human. Why President be them go meet up na a program? What's he tell her? What them call city? What call city mayor? What's he tell her? He say boa. The mayor baby he laugh because you can't do that na a society. That na be big insult. If we demand the people that be say they can't run at the streets of Freetown because of that statement we make. Yeah, the city council will go clean her up, and at the beg let them clean the city council up. Because it don't go higher there in Bobo the way don't put there when nothing not they happen. And city council they really collect revenue. So why they not they do better work na the city? Them also carry all they don't bring can look inside then they go dump them, then drivers them. Then they do on a purpose. So me they call on the local government. May they step up. Let them monitor this city mayor. Tondene be talk o. Na dem grab. Oh, now we don't create chief. Oh, now we don't wait self. Na dem pull Tondene come up here now because Tondene be the monitor. Tondene tell am say this cleaning will don't come. He say go sabotage this government. Indeed, it don't sabotage the government. Everything wey Tondene be say it don't come to pass. So me they tell President Bill, the people of Sierra Leone dey with you. The people of Sierra Leone are there, they serve. The one that will believe in you and the one that not believe in you, you tell them say men and judge you at the end of the day. Let them people not come with no fear, say, now because we not to this, we not to that. Anybody will make error in a working place. Anything will meet, let blame himself.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Anything what you do, you blame yourself. That is it. But before you go, Madam Tene, somebody come with a recommendation for you. I just want to come with that recommendation. Let you watch it. Let you reply. Is it Tene? You need to go to the president. Mr. Bio need to bring you back home to help shape the SLPP party. You have a lot of suggestions to help our country and SLPP party. So what are your reply to that message? That guy will write this thing.
I got for go back home. They always go back home. I don't return home. I don't work this 6 months with Caritas. We do this disaster risk reduction management na Kono. Then we do some community development. We do reintegration and repatriation with the Liberian refugees them. Then the one that will be they staying at the ground, we make sure say we help them with community development, how therefore make their own small farming. So we able to teach them how to make their own fertilizer. I go return back na Sierra Leone, but I now want to return with a empty-handed leave for go return for join the new direction. I want go with a package, whereas me say 40 they come out with na oversee what go dey na me corner, me and the women there will go able to work with the grassroots there. Because when you dey go join a government for anything, wetin you serve dey na your community, your network they get for tell them say na this government don dey do, and I don find out say dem dey on the new direction. So how we go help, how we go step into them thing there. But the pandemic be don't can happen. DJ Force be talk one talk, take today down they play na me mind the new direction. We will not able to give that full support for the free quality education. So at the lobby around, as I dey return as alone, I go see what go be my own contribution for support the new direction for the free quality education and the health areas then. Usa will go na the interiors and for the teach women and how to look after themselves with other women and what go meet na the ground, and how we go help the health system for get them consumable medical equipment then for go help the new direction.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka. Now, if we not just the join we, this na SLPP weekly news. The woman will talk this now na Madam Tenet Baka. Now, DJ Force, before I bring Ben Kefala versus ACC, because we know say corruption they fight back. But before I come with that, what did you find us saying on this? Because you be the talk there from there you go off. So I want to let you wrap her up. Then from there we come Ben Kefala versus ACC. How Samura Kamara.
Oh well, before
yes,
before they wrap them up, see, we don't get fire disaster management, fire disaster incident don't take place. Now, the SLPP weekly news under the Green Movement, we they try for raise $50,000. So they try for talk to the supporters or any trade for donate. And in Australia, whatever you get, send to Tenepaka. Inside Holland, whatever you get, send to Dimam. And around the world, the Green Movement, they try for raise money for support the wounded one there and the one that they did in a hospital and support the government again, because we encourage the diasporans for come on board for build foundation for the government. Don't let everything be the government now. So the diaspora will say now we get the backbone of every successful nation in that country. So they encourage everybody for come on board for long we able to raise 50,000. Let we go able to support the government, at least let we provide more medical equipment and support with people where they in a hospital where the government is struggle for provide for them. If the European Union and United Nations don't dispatch people go brother, then we say when Sierra Leoneans they're waiting at the diaspora where we call upon now under the Green Movement for let we able to target $50,000. Let we send this money as soon as possible before December they come. Moving forward, Sierra Leoneans, one for tell una thank you for Leona, we una vote President Bio, and una show love to President Bio. Una continue for show this love. President Bio no be make no mistake we pass around and tell the world say he go unopposed, and the unopposed.
And the unopposed, now don't begin to happen. Now we don't begin to see. Unfortunately, we don't lose DJ Force. They come back. They don't any way to come back. DJ Force welcome back.
I'm really sorry. Sorry. I go off the line. And President Bio no make no mistake where be tell Sierra Leone and say it go unopposed. Because why he say that? He rely on in people. He believes in people that love him. And he believes he never deliver for in people. So for that reason, if he go around the world with the interview, he say, yes, I'll go unopposed. And indeed, we don't see the result. The result already come out. Come 2023, Sierra Leoneans, una come together for let una take that city council. Now APC the hand. The city council don't take na APC the hand from Shaka Stevie in days. Now me take today on the pre market na streets. Who said dog they can kaka and push they can toilet. Now there una they go pre market. That dust una they inhale. Now that city day. It's not good for una. They make long life no with Abacha women. Come country Abacha women come and make sure the council APC the hand. Because President Bio want be good marketplace for the market women. The President Bio when you party or your sister they go visit you. Able sit down near you na your marketplace when sun no the car burn. I make una skin on the bright, it is dark because of that sun una they go pay them market there. Because there's zinc the owner don't own that pan but don't be in a street, not a hygienic place. So President Bio they encourage and would they encourage you now the green movement and President Bio administration they encourage you now come 2023 that city mayor una as council una pull an APC in the hand. They don't pay una. Yeah. So now that I go on for left with the nation and with the green movement and the listeners that went in on this platform for say President Bio want transform Freetown and Freetown City Council. Now they provide the highest job for youth man there. But the city mayor will get on their power up with the system. With the way President Bio can. So the only way President Bio able, transform Freetown and be marketplaces and bring a better structure than Freetown capital city, then now we will pull the city council na APC the hand. When allow take that city council, Lord give President Bio, Lord na see the difference between APC City Council and SLPP City Council. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Ford, for that brilliant speech.
I support what DJ Ford say because President Bio don't do everything for let the city mayor clean the city for supporter. But city mayor they still deny. It's still there in denial. You know they accept. All them motoka the way they don't bring can for bail dirty then now who said then they go dump them we don't they see on the internet. Now the government this not care city mayor the party we belong to he push everything there as a mayor, but the mayor they still do and based on the political view say if they clean that city that the SLPP government don't succeed. If fail for realize say cleaning the city now for the best interest of the people them for their own health. For keep the city clean now for the taxpayers them where then they pay their tax money, especially market women there where don't clean then they go collect money from them. All the women there where then are doff courts. If the city mayor not clean doff courts for una not pay no money again. Anybody go for go tax una tell them say if you not clean this dirty, this money will not they give you because that money then they go to the embezzle and the young people then they not get job. They create job for them for even cleaning and get money. Some side then they cleaning blackmail go self they get that job cleaning and get money. Best city council motoka there where they throw it dirty. It hard for let black man get the job now it's man then they do it. By now if I don't recruit people there it take them and my recommendation let the government look into the city council employment because the money where they can they now money where they raise for APC for 2023 let no more hardened guy than greedy the one who say inside these 3 years all that money where they don't save Roots are always then sell to themselves. They don't that money dey. Because the people they mean and greedy, everything is about them. Look at Eskroma, the 11 years of governance, they make road. If una see the road, then they inside Makeni, the photo they don't can on social media. The road they always make throughout this 11 years. Ministry of Health na road, education na road, social welfare na road. All the ministries then are road. If una see inside Makeni, they don't count on social media. And I say where the rebel headquarters for APC na Makeni dey, una return to an Eskroma, that change we get make the road. Now President be una wanna make go make that road dey for Anes, you know they do one. Yeah, other side and the way they don't marginalize now the north, now they go make.
Thank you very much, Madam Tene. You know, whenever we come on this program, we've been where they are as a panelist, them, we enjoy the program because we speakers and we presenters and they are so unique and straightforward. At the end of the day, you see now people that they probably be around for let we charity, let it go. The charity not to go for so they are force. We frustrate Israel for small charity.
The charity not to go. Somebody just not text me now. My phone say, "Do you?" It's a lot talk to the nation for say, "He get houses at free tongue. He want for the pay a city rate for let government get money for develop free tongue for transform free tongue." He say, "But city council not the letter to her. City mayor not the letter to her. And anytime when they go now the city council for let you know what time which date you get for pay a city rate." He say they're not able to get better information. He say, so make I tell the government, say let the government try look into city council for say they're willing for pay the city rate for support the government for let it get revenue for transport the mama value. He say it get past 4 house now free to, but it don't go to tell in border now the city council for make they able to tell her when they pay his city rates. He say 30 days city mayor not able to get back to her. Is this that the information where they don't text me for just not for say make her bring this information to the government for say they want for they pay the city rates, but the city rates they know they get information from the city council, and whether they send their family then at the city council, they know they able to update them when for pay the water rate or the city rate. He said this is dangerous for the states.
Thank you very much. That was DJ Force. I just give that statement, that message to the government and also city mayor. The mayor where the ball and they sleep. You know, this is not SLPP weekly news. Now, yeah, we give recommendation and also give the advice. Now we enter to the program proper. We don't see Samura Kamara. They invite him for let it go to ACC. He refused. Why? Because Anes by Kroma, they don't do the same thing. When they invite Anes by Kroma for let it go to go check, for let it go, you know, for let it go pay account for what he don't do, or let it go, let it verify some things there. Anes by Kroma, he don't do what he do. He pu matoma, he pu kakadebu. If it's an down there, they protect her. You know, but we want less Sierra Leone understand, say, accountability is accountability. Where you be the thief in money, you they give your friends then, you they build houses then. Nobody know they be with you. But today they say can't pay account for what he be don't do. But then they go take people there to cover them. Then we don't see sacrifices don't occur on that result day. But then the ACC boss don't come categorically clear. They don't tell the Sierra Leoneans what now the difference between the others and also the one that way they say this administration now which one did they do? Like Samura Kamara. So my family then what I want to do, let's watch this the statement of the ACC and from there then two powerful people that will get at this platform. Then plus me say they will all run much fun. That will tell Sierra Leone and say when you corrupt, when time comes, they bring you to the book. You for pay account. But that now president you promise the people there with and I manifesto down there. And I don't succeed on them, but would they still see corruption the fed back by all means? So family them, people them, followers, let's see what I get for honor. The ACC boss.
The word that was used in that document was that the contractor who got this contract, that is what he took and gave to them. that the contractor was rigorously vetted. But the contractor did not even have an engineering qualification at the time. The man did not have a license. So he was not even vetted before he can be rigorous. So if we are now looking at that, before we confirm our conclusion, we have to call him to say, what happened? How did you take rigorous vetting? If we give this one side of the story, it will be recorded. All those things have now been corrected. We have given it to our lawyers to say, lawyers, please go and look at this. Dr. Samura Kamal said that the contractor has been rigorously vetted. But the contractor did not have a certificate. The man was not even vetted. Is this a crime or it is not a crime? If the lawyers come back to Francis and say, this one only said that the contractor has been rigorously vetted, not even vetted. Is this a crime or it is not a crime? If the lawyers come back to Francis and say, this one
called for interviews.
Yeah, look, it is matter that these people were protesting for. Dr. Kali Kaba was interviewed for 3 days. He had to cancel his flight and shift his flight 4 times. Why did he was investigating him? In that same matter, Dr. Francis Ake, who is the Minister of Development, was interviewed at the ACC. In the same matter, Nabila Chinis, the current Minister of the Western area, who was Minister of Foreign Affairs at some point in this spectrum that we are looking at, was interviewed at the ACC. The head of Chancery in York, Mr. Nalo, was brought to Sierra Leone and was arrested and detained for over 10 days at the ACC because of this matter. The same people, financial attaches, and other people who asked him. Akali Suma, who was then the head of Chancery, after we couldn't find him and we had the press conference and I thought he should come, he and his lawyers came 2 days later to the ACC and he presented himself and he was interviewed quietly and went home. We have spoken to over 2 dozen people. We even sent a team of 3 investigators from the ACC to New York. They even spoke to the American contractor. They spoke with various people in New York and in Washington. And they came back with a report. So, it is one of the most unfairest of things for them to say that we only invited Dr. Samura Kamara. And they know it is not true. Dr. Samura Kamara is nearly 3% of the investigation. We have spoken to over 35 people in this investigation. How then can it be only about him? It is not about him. It's about what happened in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020 that we are investigating, and we cannot be intimidated.
The African Express brought out a report that they revealed how some monies were expended, monies that were meant for that particular chancery or embassy in New York. Others was correct. People in your view.
You see,
Now, I come back to Una. When I don't hear what the ACC boss they can talk, they don't invite Boku people then to go for investigation, to ask them question. They invite even Honorable Ali Kaba. They invite big man people like Francis Kai. They invite Boku people there. So I want to ask this question here, PJ Force. What is the reason why Samura Kamara they invite them just to go, then they go interview for things where they don't do? He go impress if I let somebody, he go impress, we not even get diploma. You know, this corruption is too much. They can big project like that, they will not even get qualification certificate. And the report don't come on America, it don't come, they don't see it. And immediately in charge of the institution, and they say can't give report. Let it say you know they do. What did he do? He take people then picking them from McKinney. Today they don't can lose their life. So what thing are you on take on this? This corruption where they fight back, my brother.
Well, you see, I be don't they tell Sierra Leone, they say when political mental disability don't hold you, you lost control, and APC they brain they don't turn charcoal. And they get what they call political ego. They believe in one party. Then they foretell you what you for do. You know foretell them what you for do. Not so today they don't do corruptions. The ACC Benkefala don't they talk. Don't not go to Ali Kaba and other things. APC says they don't do inquiry. Will not be ever see somebody to line right boy there. They give a tramadol, give a nerve for go. They use violence for fight the government because they don't invite an ACC. And Eskroma can't do inquiry. Will not be see any SLPP ministers where they be called by the inquiry. They care rally boy them for go demonstrate for them. But this not a political party we believe in dictatorship, one party rule. So when government can change, anything they don't do wrong, they don't go one other government, they investigate them. Especially the SLPP. But once APC, they forget say APC, they forget say SLPP is very powerful. And they know they run competition with APC, but they go put the record straight in APC. And APC don't forget where President Biose will fight corruption. And then they know they try to understand the meaning of fighting corruption and fight against corruption. Now this they not try to understand. Now, fighting corruption, we don't lay the foundation, we don't move towards it. Fight against corruption. Now, una can't give evidence what you don't do. You not be accountant, you not be foreign affairs, you not be finance minister. Can't explain to we this be the way they in America. Una go paruta it. I want to draw attention. Say, una go paruta it. Una go to their road constructions the way they give contract to engineers the way they not done their project and the inquiry they come. This not just the one the embassy in America where they say let we say be proud now in America. Let get with your embassy now. For we say take today the floor the leak according to Benkefala. They say can't explain. He say no, I the carry boy there. You know this political mental disability disease. It is very dangerous. Menace in the forum. It is hard time we call the police for let them stand tall for say political party not get responsibility past them. Political party not get trained past the police them. Political party not get no rules or no constitution where big past the mandates where the country give to the police for execute their duty and responsibility against any lawbreakers. It is hard time we see the police now in Sierra Leone for stand tall and say no to all political party where they try for stand and promote violence in our society. Yeah. Now, the government they try for provide accountability for developing the country. Okay. Yeah. For now, go able to get a better result now society. The APC administration, executive, expired Samura Kamara. We're not to in the flag bearer, in the former minister. Flag bearer for APC, but in not to flag bearer again. So let for they use APC blankets for stock the government in job, for stock the ACC in job. Now, this is not the possible way say it want rules really, but you know they go under law. So already it don't fail the APC administration. Now, let them believe say I want to tell APC say the monitoring and reporting system where they need direction don't bring up very powerful. Many know underrate this administration. This not to Pakabai administration where they be use propaganda, violence, and camp fool the Sierra Leoneans. And Sierra Leoneans, they don't buy into them. Then they bring the country to power in 2007. This government don't bring in people together. Now, President, you know more say, he say, "Una can't join me now investigate the APC administration. They be thief now, not to get for hide, and they be thief we, yeah, they be thief we. Now, they go pay the your supporters them where they don't want the your money. Who want to your money? Who want to your money? And then money they now want for bill airport, hospital, bridges. For we said before other donors that they can't into we aid. So if they were where they follow Samura, they don't want a development result, then anything will happen to them, they blame themselves. So if you say like talk about Benkefala in speech, now that I go say, they not try for understand fighting corruption and fight against corruption. APC they struggle with this.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Yes, Mother Tene. I know we don't hold you too hard. We can wrap up now. So what in you take on that video?
First and foremost, I want to tell Benkefala big thank you. Where it don't they see the game model why I want play, let they bring them can at the media, Bembele or man they see them, that's why they happen at them country, yeah. Let nobody not go behind closed doors, say do ya, I want settlement, let nobody know. Australia, when me see down so this morning, they talk. The premier, like resident minister, we don't engage into corruption. Then bring and can at the media live. It do enforce them cover and then land the way go sell. The second one I change figure, it change figure. They don't bring can at TV. Every day where they go anti-corruption, then they show on television. Likewise, Samora, make us send this message to una. SLPP not a secret society, neither a social club. Now a political party when an entity on its own we can for country government and govern the people of Sierra Leone. Nobody know they above the law. When the SLPP don't come into power, una don't embezzle the funds of the people na that country dey. Una left the country empty. Now they don't bring una come for can answer them money the high spender. You say no they come. And they call on the police, let them do their duty. Yeah? The Inspector General of Police na irresponsibility that one day. The ACC go talk with the police, make them bring that man can. If he refuse for come, the law for hold and responsible, make them keep and force. What he get for do, let do. And una watch her. If you put them young picking them, you put their life na the line, una bring and come for breaking the international child protection law. Una bring and come in for that. Because now that they don't be they do, when they go recruit them young picking them into conflict, now the same thing they want for can repeat. And we not go left sit down we see. Like me in particular, me na Komra, I get 5 picking them. I not go one for C who side then they go use other person young picking into conflict. Then picking them they now brainwash, they don't brainwash them. All sorts of things then they don't put now them picking them they aid, and they not only put and then they give them drugs and alcohol. Some drugs and alcohol, some of them they underage. Yeah? Some of them they underage, when then they go gather them, then brainwash them, then they indoctrinate them, picking them, put wrong ideas and at their head and count them. All them crime then they if una invite Samora, he refuse for come. What he and Escoma be do? Samora repeat the same thing. Una bring and come in for corruption, una bring and come in for breach for break the law, the international child protection law. Because now they underage picking there. A responsible man way get a family, what he not eat, he not drink, not they go to Mapna Street for go dance. For you, we don't can take the country money and I go one let them supporters then oversee where they say then they are abroad, they know something, but then they see the truth, so then they in denial. Well, all they not suffer land na so when you don't pass 50 years, oversee not to replace again. Job self where they go for, then they check your age. The one where they can't inside job. We all want to see a better Sierra Leone. We'll return to Sierra Leone. We'll retirement there. We'll go enjoy. We'll relax. Because me not go retire now, I go begin the run from 8 to 5. I not get that plan day, that agenda day. Now the thing this way the government they try for do for straight in that country. Why make some of una stock na ya? Now the same corruption make una stock na ya. Where una buy land, the whole una money they eat. Any development one they do and then bring corruption can inside. Now that's the government they try for fight this corruption, not to witch hunt. Now for we the entire Sierra Leoneans then let us see a clear picture, a direction we will head to as a nation. For far too long we don't dey the end. Now the president don't carry this therefore let us match up with the rest of the world. You can see down me I be there oversee doing that campaign. I dey build house now, yeah. I no worry because I know say always I don't pay when I can they meet me house. But you can never sit down and other country you say you dey take contractor dem for big house na salon na lie you lie, dem go discourage you. Dem don make a lot of food brothers dem don get stroke, dem don end up inside wheelchair. Some man don return am overseas say no dey go salon again, dem don spoil im heart because of this corruption. Yeah, so if government for try for root that thing dey for make sure say dem fight corruption, una know the truth because of politics. Everything na politics una dey bring inside salon e bad. Let learn for be honest to we self, let learn for the talk true. If Samora refuse for can let the law take in cause, who that na him? He go na thief man. Them picking them boy then they thief bread and tomatoes, then they stone them na street. Who that na Samora then where they don't thief the young people them feature na that country dey. Then they say in no go come. ACC una call the police, they let them bring the man come. Let go gather people then for go dance na in house. If na that name self one for do because na that name them boss man don't teach them. For APC na select the selector. Now select the selector. Let the APC, the young people that were inside APC where they educate, let them try for do something as soon as possible because we want to see a transform opposition where they engage with the government. We don't want to see no one party system inside salon. The government ready for work with the APC. Let the APC then put their hands in order with other institutions that way they defend with democracy. Let them engage with the government. Let them see how then they push salon agenda go before. Now that one day we want for see. Now that me believe in. For see a clear democracy in that country. But somewhere then they bring distraction inside the whole process. When something happen, not go under, then that other hungry politician we don't go join them. When small thing happen, then he walk out of parliament. He not get patience for go sit down for debates because he's not a politician. Everything is about him. When he not be in, he won't spoil the whole thing. We not encourage them one day. Samora for come a answer for that money they we don't take. ACC suppose dem let woman see them at TV. The kind of money might be talking so they deny them signature. Una put them at TV. Thanks very much, Ben Kefala. Let the man come.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka. Now, DJ Force, give your final statement. Then from there, you give your recommendation, advice to the Sierra Leoneans.
I thank you. Thank you. Go very soon. Go open telephone line to we members then to Sierra Leoneans around the world where they watch this program. We get for open telephone line for Leona say go they contribute with una voice. The only thing we not go take my course. I will not go use abusive languages. But fellow Sierra Leoneans, una continue for create information for the government. Una turn security for the government. Una rely on the police. For let the police they rely on una self because with my country today they say the police they're powerful. No, the police they're not powerful. Now the people they're powerful. So una the people una don't get una police na Sierra Leone una communicate with una police them. Una give information to una police them. Una know say criminals they don't increase in the West Africa region and Sierra Leone is a very small nation. So what did they happen? We don't get CCTV camera. With CCTV camera. Now we people we get the mobile phone them. Now where they go pat up bike, where they take bike now, make sure say this information how they left give me nation. Where they go pat up Honda bike. Now snap the bike in radio in number plate, send it to your sister, send it to your papa, send it to your brother, send it to your boyfriend, send it to your man. This now the only way we go left security give una now. For list bike where they carry you go, make them know say so bike now in the park carry you go. In case something wrong with you, then they can able chase that bike the way because who said they carry go unknown destination. Because kidnapping don't they increase. And we don't want that now with society. How we get for stop that? Una communicate with una police them. Anything you see, inform the police. You get 1 million. At least the government we don't talk this so many times. Any information where you leak to the government, to the ACC, you get 1 million. They're not going to show you name. So this is not the message where they left to with Sierra Leone. And listeners there, I tell you thank you. And the SLPP administration, I tell you thank you. I want to leave this message. Today, SLPP, I want to tell you say, una don't vow for the executive positions. The people of Sierra Leone, they don't unite the SLPP party. Una don't for their position, una don't they show political divisions. For in say we the power will go take one in hand. Yeah, SLPP, we get what we call 1 for 5. What do you mean 1 for 5? One person they bring 5 people every day in the party. So the population don't they increase. And then newcomers they say one position. So if they vote for you or they vote against you, they are not discouraged. Come on board and let us join force for the nation, because the people of Sierra Leone, they don't believe in SLPP government. Now I mean they don't vote to now across the country. So they were where they practice politics of division, politics of bad, politics of hate. They work now party. So they encourage you now for come together as the grassroots. Mama there, papa there, they don't unite behind this party. Una don't they see how they don't vote for una very strongly. Now, these two leadership where they inside this party, where they call chairman leadership, we don't they see a lot of violences, a lot of divisions. And then politics and they own they practice na the party, we know they accept that for now. Now make they always they say SLPP, we can vote for you, we vote against you. Today, President Biona chairman, President Biona leader, who can change them, who can vote against us, we say we no want again. President Biona they go fight, nobody say because we say we no want again. Jude Jallo na the deputy chairman. I want to draw our attention, say who can pull Jude Jallo, who say we no want again. Jude Jallo no go say because we say we no want to SLPP, or in they go join other political party and politicians transfer and not they work na Sierra Leone again. Now the politics where President Biona bring na Sierra Leone. Now with small politics, if even they pull in a position at a party, you for stay there, you don't go other side. You go other side, you blame yourself. So the population don't even increase na the SLPP party. I tell you, thank you very, very much. I tell the engineer, thank you. I tell me other big sister way they keep the records. They will tell you thank you. Una continue for provide information to the government. Thank you, Ben Kefala, and thank you for the hard job way Ben Kefala they do. Una support una ACC Sierra Leone them. President Bio come in ACC. Now una institute that institution. Now una bring that institution there. Una pass it through Parliament. And Parliament approval, it don't become an office for look into corrupt activities, even at the marketplace among bike riders there. We go for the investigate bike riders. You the people picking go to wrong destination, they will investigate corruption, investigate you. Yeah? Thank you all. Me and DJ for the SLPP DJ. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, for your brilliant speech. And now DJ Force don't go. Now, Madam Tenant, what are your final statement?
My final statement to the Sierra Leone People's Party. We all know say when President Biobi contests na Sierra Leone within the SLPP itself, we see people that way can then condemn President Bio, then put all sorts of things, then all waiting NPRC do. Now President Bio in head. Now they then can put everything. Now President Bio keep Bambe. We see the last minute they run off where Charles Magai be sit down and radio say, may they not confide in President Bio, make it not be the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. When President Bio won the election 2018, he still appoint Charles Magai as the minister of justice. Now that country day. Now then kind hats then they now want for see inside SLPP. You if you say somebody not support you inside SLPP, you for cut in life short, or you for bring violence inside that party, we go bring you to book, justice go prevail, we not get for take that. The population don't increase na SLPP. When you say you're not a strong supporter of a party, you get for follow the rules and abide by rules and regulation. We don't want violence inside that party. If you continue with that, now would they vote you, now would they unseat you. We not sign contract with nobody for position. Even the president, we can say we not they vote for her again. That no wagant and say he go send talk there. Neither people therefore can kill we because I ain't get the power. No. Anybody continue that inside SLPP, will they unseat you and will they bring you to justice? Because now we get for sense precedents and principles. Let other people then follow. And so the women's leader there inside SLPP, we don't val for the positions there. We be done they see a lot of guys then they come on social media, they cost this, they cost that, they will not want that this na internal politics, so now respect to yourself. At the end of the day, now one house will get for enter, oh they call the SLPP house. So we no want foresee them kind politics then dey. If you know say you don't work, see don't let work pay you, but not begin pay the hungry boys then reki them. Some of them are reki, they don't come inside SLPP. Then they call themselves social media bloggers then, but now reki now then they under with ministers then they spy, then they go make false allegation against them to the opposition. Una be careful what you una they do, because una need each other. After that election they done, una go need each other. You know me say because you don't win, you no get for talk to the other person. Una go share ideas. Una go come together. Una share ideas for help the women there. The entire women and the country then they be in na salon, regardless of which political party they belong to. Then to una the oppositions then. If una think say una dey above the law, ACC, you don't take your job serious. That make you get that medal. Now make you get it. We won the award. So una continue for doing a good job. And una not allow anybody for let them use them young people there, because we don't see what happen at the fire incident with the big. And secondly, we no need for them at the ground for give key recommendations, and that make I be don't recommend to the government let them set up a drop box. Then the last recommendation are the appeal to the principals there. Now they schools them, then get a fund where then they give when a miscellaneous fund. Una use them fund and they una hire security, then let them na their school get them. Then una come with a policy, let parents them land for drop them picking them at school. And let the woman get for go sell for support them picking them. It go get a grown up picking, men them can sign in for drop them picking them at school, because we don't find out say now too much human sacrifices around the city, then the whole them picking them at school and child abuse done boku. Then miscellaneous funds the way then they give una make sure say una put CCTV camera around the school, so anybody where they enter, where they come out, then una learn for teach them picking in a school say when they come out school let nobody not call them, then go there. Una educate the picking there. Now then part of the country where picking not reach the 11 years to 12 years, then they educate her about inhuman parts then what get for can happen to her, how in body, how in almost then get for day. Then they teach them all things in day. So do ya una the teachers then una educate the pikin at the school about what thing don't they happen, because then they do this on a purpose for say SLPP anytime we come na power, then what see then they do na cannibalism. Now that the APC then they push towards, and we no want for see that. Let's CCTV camera then na all the schools then they if una not able una engage with the government, men they look for a company where they provide them CCTV camera then they bring a cam. Then the last one, the toll gate. May the president and the government and the minister of transport that toll gate, the CCTV camera for them at that toll gate. Let the police they attach to and let them serve the monitor that toll gate. Because now one road we get now for enter inside Freetown, the peninsula will not try for organize and put CCTV camera for anybody where they can towards the city side. Will not go able monitor and see them. Then CCTV camera then the way then they go up to them 500 kilometers. As soon as you don't head now Waterloo for come towards the city, they go able see you now then CCTV cameras then, because a lot they happen. Then they smuggle arms then through Tombo. Then they come with a different way. Then Susan's base then when they check them boats the way they can now for them shotgun there, because APC nothing not in their mind now for bring Kuskaska na Freetown. But APC I promise you now grass not get for grow there. We go tell you and say una no can pass this na internal business. Once that for make less alone better. We brothers and sisters they don't tire na the diaspora. The diasporas they want come whatever they get they implement her. And they appeal to the government, the agricultural projects, some of who we interested, we want go salon engage into that. But what's in are the major issues there? We not get storage, we not get cold room there. Let them try for see how they go help for cold room and storage, so that when people they harvest them product there, then get outside and they put her. The storage implementation be done there already, but because of that corrupt institution will be done there before, then they go be one small kitchen room they say na storage. They need storage where the entire village go get a space where everybody harvest what they want for reserve for the next season. Then go able get a site for reserve that one day. But now there's small storage then they go build. We not get cold room system. We need a cold room system na salon. We don't see how the Ministry of Marine Resources, Honorable Emakowa, don't do a great job. One of the isolated places there when I be Solima, they don't go build something there for them people the way they fishing. The next thing we need na cold room. We need cold room then at that country. If cold room don't they, this hunger strike we get for calm na global issue. The hunger strike na global issue. Even yeah, they don't want people then say let everybody if na e backyard go plant then say because hunger get for day. Outside container they come out that they bring food for them. They even pull potato leaf come on a Vietnam then they counter inside this Australia because the potato leaf where they are enough. The population not enough for people then. Like one city where be there na the population of Salon, Sydney. So now then they encourage everybody for plant. And una salon, una self, una begin plant now, una backyard, una plant pepper, una plant everything. Not to government, they can't left pepper now, you don't want to. Salon not to communist country. Hunger strike there for day because of this pandemic. So una be careful. Container price don't go up. Food they not get for the go. Una be careful. Una see the rest wey don kind of return. Let government monitor. Let them not begin traffic then rest then they to the neighboring country. Then the rest can shut again at the market. Then the price shoots up. Let government monitor then thing then they let people the way they responsible in their areas then the trade let them monitor. Do ya and beg me the beg. They appeal to the government. Una wey dey na the different institutions dem not to president get for candor e do their work here una make e delegate dem tax dem to una allow una monitor that rice then dem no begin transport am because dem go gather am dem go hide am dem keep am dem say rest don shortage na so dem dey do just for dent the image of the new direction and we no go continue for see that we no go continue with that na salon we really left for left them bad that thing dey lord push this country here go before for the next generation wey dem can let them enjoy who don already suffer down na make some of who move out to Canada other countries dem but the next people dem let them hope say when dem comot school job dey and SLPP young man dem dey wey dem don study mass communication una try forget a media houses let una sef get una own representative there the media houses dem dey against una any good job una dey do dem no dey present at all everything na propaganda na for bring APC dem dey host dem dey talk bad but una for misinform the community we want for see dem young guy dem wey don graduate let una try get a place for dem wey dem go dey sensitize the community so tata na in that so the lis ten er dem una thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka, DJ Force. I just want to take this moment to tell una thanks. We will not take una precious time to educate Sierra Leoneans them. We will not don't come to join hands together for that will make sure we educate Sierra Leoneans. Two things where I take, what is very, very important here, Sierra Leoneans today. Now, I know this. This is not SLPP Weekly News. You know, DJ Force come with an idea we all don't come with fire victims then. Would they see European Union or other people that they try to do that, So we don't decide to come together to see how best we could able to support in your way, we own best way. I believe seeing this platform not open almost 2 years. This is not the first time this way the platform they come request say let we join hands together. For let we see how best we go support and do some donation to help them one their way they don't their victims, people their way, brother and sister their way, then some of them lost their life, the one that were in our hospital. So we're able to do our own part. We were able to put things together, but I believe when we do them together collectively is also very good for we all. So we get for car with how we get for do them. I believe now go for go do them. Then everybody get for see to see how bad we get for do that. Well, the second message here is simple. Just like how Madam Tenet talks, SLPP get for take the media team very, very serious. Because we see APC Tolongo Toge Pambody, then they believe say media nine they go use to come back in power. They take the example of what happened in America, where the media be there against Donald Trump. So them say that get for happen, they go use that strategy to blackmail this government, just like how they've been doing in Pakaba time. They make beaucoup of SLPP supporters, then they hate SLPP. So now the strategy is down there. So at the talk now today, the SLPP, the one that always go stand for them position, they would pray God they will win, they will take una responsibility serious. Anybody will fet, anybody will win, no fet, not the day. You don't have no place to go now. You home down there, and you don't got nowhere to go. And some of the lapses there where we get because I believe when Boko of them media things them that they propagate for the SLPP, not to would they expect minister for let put money in anybody in pocket. Now the party structure, because of SLPP party not get correct structure, now then they make would they expect the party secretariat down to the leadership, then all to go they support them bobo them na media because they do it for SLPP. Not to million, but at least them people the way that they pay party structure, the way they are different party, they pay their contributions. Then. So if them about them then at the media that they work hard, at least we not appreciate and also to do them to help them. Would they see the opposition of party chairman and leader? They believe in too much media. They promote in APC boys than within a media. So they also call a president talk and do you know the party the leader. So if they do not do as a president, do as a party leader because you're not a leader, down to the deputy when a Judah Jalo. Then Bobo the way they propagate, they make sure the message they go out here and that the SLPP media teams them, do you want to reach to them and make sure want to encourage them. And that me your message I give on today. Now yeah. So DJ Force, what's in your statement the way you want to give?
Well, I tell we listeners the thank you. Una all come together, all already 50,000 under the green movement. SLPP Green Movement, low surprise the government. Since now on a broadcasting corporation radio station, this first now first request this across the world. Low already this money, low give a very big surprise to the government in the Republic of Sierra Leone for this fire disaster. Then secondly, the recommendation where Madam Tenekpaka give about the schools there for medical security, made them try for court fence now. You know, let the money know they can no more. They go buy cement for billows. Let them they protect the Pekin and the schools them. Let them be fence and provide security. Yeah, security would they work na their schools them. Would they go provide security serving na their public schools them, na their private schools them. So if it happen now, it can happen. Now that way for create more jobs. Now make we say with the diaspora they would they come. I mean, dual citizens they don't approve in a parliament. Would they come for can provide their service here? At least now they see the money they now they go drop the Pekin there. They would encourage the Minister of Trade and the government for me to give more license to business people for the, export or for the import food na the country. Yeah, for the import food, now bring competition at the market because the APC business people will not go able to work with them. At the end of the day, the one that will APC give license for the bring rest na the country. They on syndicate where EODO they be go counter where be EODO before see they go counter. Now increase the license at the marketplaces. Now give more license to importers them so that the market go grow big. Competition go day. Monopoly no go day over. That's what I want to let SLPP do yeah. But if we say no more, then why with the whole license. Now they no more before they give license to post if for bribery first if for bribe the Minister of Trade or trade inspectors them, they would they cause hunger now country because the bobo them now bike riding they don't bokupan there. If the way bike riding don't increase, now so agriculture don't increase there, the rest will buy 10 million for buttercup. But everybody now bike now they ride. And when they go ride the bike now food they get for cat eat. And this food here in Oboku. So the trade inspector or the Minister of Trade una issue license out to the Sierra Leoneans them, let them go and bring market. Let one person no whole license for tomatoes no more. No, it go make sure say the price not go fall. The price go always increase because the demand they always increase. So I tell you, thank you. Listeners, Green Movement go bring telephone conversation, telephone call na the platform, but do ya, we no go one cause, we no go one mommy cause. It no matter whose political party you belong in. It don't matter whose political party they support. It don't matter who they support. But we'll go open the telephone line for Leona say go they give una contribution them. So we say una thank you. No they talk to una. Me na DJ for the SLPP DJ. I tell thank you. Tata.
Well, now how we get to end the business today, and this na SLPP weekly news. So I go repeat it again. I call upon the party secretariat to take their responsibility very serious. The media about the way they fight day and night for them, then they know say that they do it because of the love of the party. Then encourage them. Down to the president, Madabio, use your capacity as the party leader, not as a president, but as a leader, to also see how best you could fight provision for them. because we get some people then they way they for do them, but then they for do them. So do your mother view if you listen to me. Then Bobo then where they buy them, bite them. Then they work very hard for this party. At least now provide provision for them under the party structure, under the tax money the way we they pay.
Say for we. Let us say no left behind. Say for we.
But now the media team.
Yeah. For we.
SLPP media team.
But at the baby who get free internet then yeah. Then when they been at the gun now megabytes then they use, then they get her. We get good media team though. We get good media team then. But some man don't tell them say, hey, we'll be there in opposition now, we there in governance. But we get good media team there where then they write very well. Where they ready for waiting safe. Me know they talk about them blogger there, where they don't come for can be a key under our foot there. But SLPP get good media team there, and they encourage I go suggest to the government, may they encourage them, even though they in governance, let them come on board, let them step the game there. Then una where they in positions, una know them media team them, but now una they turn una back part and do ya una support una brother there. Tell her do save the way they tell somebody I do, then they go help them. But if person come to you, where the way they look and come on and no one for see you go. You know they talk but the way they look at, you say come on and no one for see you go. Now they discourage some man there. So Corneli nego me na be ma aude ga go we. Upele mu game you.
So we end the program now. Una vote for in the program now. Una vote for also.
Yes, give back. Give low. That music they love promoter. Love promote that music they get for launcher. And all said they launch the SLPP weekly news. Will they bring with the voter in? They will bring Benke Fala. They will bring in the Minister of Information. All them will bring Internal Affairs Minister.
You are very powerful.
Yeah, before we can't wait, we go vote them back. I want to play this Bobo in music small. Let una just hear it.
APC the Munku.
Yes.
Are you ready, Bina? People say, are you the ones? Are you the ones? Are you the ones? It's for the rest. Not any frown, any jobs. Are you not the best? You are the people that choice. You are not the movement. You are where the president. You are where the work for the big development. Time to the way. You don't work for you. Time to the way. We already done. Time to the way. We came London. Time to the way. We get for you to go. Time to the way. Let us say the good guy. Time to the way. Let us talk in our streets. Time to the way. Our job people ready before this election. Someone at Japan, all the police and the campaign that face on themselves because we and so on to fight it. Follow up and body, they send us something, let the other power, social disaster, killing themselves because of money, they can't see all that. It's a fake call, that's also most like, that's also like lie. There's some move, someone a move, what they are selling, a all move, so we go for a move, they all move, what they are
That is Eskimo Dada. It said the all Munku, yes, Chakma Samura Muku, and as Bakova Muku, the all Munku. And then they remain with their Munku life. Yeah? When I see this,
I say by Mamu, the all Munku.
The all Munku. When I see you say, as you don't,
you say by Mamu, the all.
DJ Paul, now get the joke. You see President Bio, you see how it work very hard.
Yeah.
When I see the State House, now Yahweh APC, the cost mommy cost. Now, APC, they don't become responsible so much in the sense that they won't come back now. Yeah, but I lie, you know, they come. When I know they come, if we not be one come there, you
know they go downstairs status again. Or you be they go downstairs. Or you be they go downstairs status. Or you know they go there again.
So because
you
of that
reason, or you be they go downstairs.
Yes. So because of that reason, we they vote them back. Good job the way.
Yeah, we vote them back. Come
with the end now with the program. Me when they told me that Dima the Great, we'll continue to share the program and we'll continue to come here to watch the SLPP weekly news every Wednesday. Current affairs every Saturday. SLPP Hour every Thursday. So these are the great movement. Me with the Amina Dima the Great and the SLPP Bobo and also DJ Force. The man where they keep the record straight and the mommy where they keep the record straight, Madam Tenek Paka. So President Bio, where the power, where is he so busy? That State House. Yeah, 2024 with the vote and back. Not also DJ
Yes.
Force.
No runoff, no rally. No rally, no runoff.
Okay.
No rally, no runoff. No rally, no runoff.
Oh, who that guy this game, yeah, so Amada be Sam na who that this game, yeah, they for Amada be Oh, who that cook and shape the game, President be we dey vote am back. We dey vote am back. We dey vote am back for development and salon. And who you don't hear we dey vote am back. We dey vote am back. We dey vote am back for development and salon. Sholele, 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 oh. After you, now you. Sholele, 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 oh. 2023, now you. Show them say you do it. 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 After you, now you. Salomon, waiting we say, yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Oh, push along go before. We don't waiting we say, yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Oh, Saloni better. Ulanje pele o, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva. Longora kwa ulanje pele o, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva. Wanja makwa ulanje pele, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva. Kailango ulanje pele o, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva o. Buntigo ulanje pele o, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva o. Kayamba bo ulanje pele o, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva, weji makwa longiva. Weji makwa longiva o. Amwe no kono mwa fefo. Bepo abe awaye, bepo abe awaye, bepo abe awaye. Madame yo. Anpo loko tenepa. Yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu. Madame yo. Ankambia tenepa. Yo sete votamu. Yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu. Madame yo, amfalapa tenepa. Yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu. Madame yo, amakeni tenepa. Yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu, yo sete votamu. Madame yo, and my broker to the back. You set a votamu, you set a votamu, you set a votamu, you set a votamu. Madame yo. so Amada Bio. Sam na who that this game ya dey for Amada Bio. Oh, who that cook and shape the game President Bio. Sam, I see man they jump no more. They say back to power.
Papaya, Naya, on the other side. They don't rule this country, they don't take the country from the frying pan to the fireside. We tell God thank you for President View. You only get at this country, let me get a chance for.
Oh man, they want to take this country back to austerity. Ce n'est pas possible, that's what Frenchman say. Yeah, make we give President View chance, yeah. Make he develop this country for we. And like I say, make we judge him in the end.